decorate this simple wedding cake with me. So this cake is 8 inches in width, and after I add all the fillings, it's going to be around 9 inches in height. And just look at this soft, bouncy, fluffy, beautiful sponge. If you can't already tell, the flavor is cookies and cream. And as you can see, I give a lot of love, a lot of cookies and cream to this flavor. It's just packed with deliciousness. And you see that buttercream? It's not too sweet. It's silky. It's just what you need in your cake. Here at Caketasia, we take our taste and the look of our cakes very seriously, so you just won't be disappointed. So I'm now moving on to coating the cake in white chocolate ganache, and I prefer this as opposed to normal buttercream, so American or Swiss meringue buttercream during the warmer weathers, because it's a lot more stable and it will withstand the heat a lot longer than buttercream. For my final coats, I'm using that same white chocolate ganache, but I tinted it white, and here is the smooth finishing. Just look at it. I'm now going to place it in the fridge to firm up whilst I work on making the topper. I had already pre-designed the design, and now I'm just printing it using my Cricut Explorer 2. And here's what it looks like after I've assembled all the parts together. Moving on, I'm now trying to choose a stencil pattern that I will use on this cake. And I was just flipping and thinking, which pattern will work with the design that I have in mind? So I just spent some time trying to find one, and I decided to go for my stencil called Hope. By the way, all these stencils are uniquely designed by myself, and you can check it out on my website if you'd like to purchase. Now, for the design, my customer told me that we don't really have a theme, so something neutral would be perfect. Neutral, but breathtaking. So I knew that I didn't want the base of the cake to be plain, smooth. So I decided to go in with some texture. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing here with the stencil, with the palette knife, with the sprinkles, and I'm really liking the way it's looking. I use different sized sprinkles, so now I'm just adding the larger ones just to give it that final touch. Now that I'm done with the base of the cake, I'm adding this gold ribbon to the bottom. Now, these are the florals that I chose for this simple, intimate wedding cake, and I'm really happy with the color choice. I placed the topper into the center of the cake, and I started with the floral arrangement. I really enjoy doing this, and I like when everything just starts to come together and you start to see the fruit of your labor. But yeah, after finishing the arrangement, I decided I didn't like the white part of the topper, so I tried to find a cardstock that matched the cake color a bit better. So I just recut that part of the topper using the Cricut, and here is how it looked after I reassembled it, and I just prefer this a lot more. After making this move, I was very happy, and I like the cake a lot more. So I'm just finishing off by adding some sprinkles around the topper. So this is the final product. This is the beauty. This is the simple, elegant wedding cake. Now, if you're a baker or you'd like to become a baker and you'd like to learn how to make ganache, American and Swiss meringue buttercream, your own vanilla chocolate cake, your own toppers, even how to layer and fill a cake, and many more, you can head over to my website, caketasia.co.uk, and I'll be having some more tutorials coming out next week, Lord willing. Now back to the highlight of this video, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cake. I'd say the love of my business is wedding cakes, but not wedding cakes like this. Cakes that are taller, massive, showstoppers. So if you're getting married, this is my audition to be your wedding cake artist. Just fill out the inquiry form on my website and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.